I just came back from the worst journey of my entire life, so get ready with me while I'll tell you everything. To give you a bit of context, I was on a brand trip in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, which is really far away from London. For my trip back, I had a 1-hour layover in Chicago before flying 9 hours to London. And Jackson Hole to Chicago is supposed to be a 3-hour flight, but if you're aware, there was a storm in Chicago, so we had to land in fucking Les Moines. What the fuck is Les Moines? We have to land there for 2 hours to wait for the storm to pass. And you know what I really couldn't miss? My connecting flight. While we're finally on the way to Chicago, I start to feel a pain in my lower right side of my back, and I directly related the pain to my kidney. But to make it worse, I had my period the same morning, so I thought maybe it's related, I don't know. So I checked the flight, and there is one seat left on the only flight to go to London. And the seat is $7,000. Woohoo! Viva America! So I text the brand because I'm definitely not paying $7,000. And while I was waiting for the brand to answer, I'm crying at the airport, chatting to ChatGPT. That was basically telling me that I was about to die if I get on the plane. Because I either had kidney stones or a kidney infection. That's such a good news before a 9-hour flight. So I had a kidney infection before, and it was literally the most painful experience of my entire life. But then I remember that the prior day I went to swim in the river with the other influencer. And sorry, I don't swim in rivers. I don't know that you have to shower right before getting into a river. So for me, that was for sure that I had a kidney infection. It was no doubt. I get the tickets for my next flight. That is also like 3 hours delayed. So while I wait for the plane, I keep drinking water, thinking that maybe it will go away. Maybe it will clean the bacteria in my kidney, which is not how it works, but I was just, doing the best I could. Fast forward, I sit in the plane with water pressing onto my kidney, and I need to go to the toilet. So I go, and it's closed because we're about to take off. I go back to my seat crying because I knew I couldn't go to the toilet for the next 30 minutes, at least. Spoiler alert, I prefer to be in pain than peeing myself. Shout out to the crew because I was crying in my seat and they were trying to do things for me, bring me hot compress. So I take some medication and I fall asleep and I wake up when we're about to land. And surprisingly, I feel pretty good, which is weird because a kidney pain doesn't live like that. I can still feel something in my kidney, but it's just not really painful anymore. And I start to think that maybe it was just small kidney stones and that because I drank so much water, it kind of dilated. And I really hope that's the reason why, because I literally had fever and I was sweating, I was tired, and then everything is gone out of the sudden. So I go back home, I sleep, and here I am feeling absolutely fire. Yeah, that was my crazy journey. So yeah, bisous.